Hi there, welcome to the video series of me building Fiverr inside WordPress, and that too without relying on custom code. So in a previous video, I installed the theme, the essential plugins, which is Elementor, Elementor Pro and JetEngine. In this video, we will be building our basic foundation for the whole Fiverr system, how it works. The basic foundation would be creating custom post types for gigs, creating their custom fields and all of that stuff, including profiles, user profile, and everything that's connected together that makes this whole Fiverr platform work. So in this video, I'm going to be building that sort of foundation. And along with that, once this whole project is completed, and you'll be able to purchase this whole website out of my Gumroad store, where you can easily rename it and build something else out of it instead of recreating everything from scratch. So let's get started. Before starting, I'm gonna be having a plane right in front of you. What I've done right now is I have taken all of the custom field information, like what fields do I need for the user profile for each gig, and all of that information has been taken by me by browsing the Fiverr website. I don't have to show all of that to you because it would take a lot of time, but it's just basic information like gig description field, the gig title, and all that stuff. So it's all good. Let's go ahead and create our first custom post type. In order to create a custom post type, all you have to do is hover on JetEngine and here click on post types. In the post types, we will be creating the post type named gigs. That's it. Yeah, these gigs will be used by users or profiles where they'll have to create their own gigs and they can be published right on the website without any issue. Now within this gigs profile, we have to add our own custom fields, and we will also go through labels. Sorry, we don't need to go through labels, but we will go through advanced settings to ensure that everything is right there. Yeah, it is publicly queryable. Yeah, perfect. All that good. Yeah, has archive means that this custom post type will have their own archive page. That's perfect because we want that. We want someone to go on a specific category of gigs and they can see all of the gigs from different users. And here, what should be the menu icon? Okay, it should be this gear icon. Now it says supports. It has support for title and editor. Right now, our focus is to add all of our custom fields, and the custom fields I have collected all and made a list out of it. So now the custom field should be, the first one is gig title. The field should be text. All good, all good. Yeah, it is required. The next should be gig description. In fact, the field type should be either text area or the typical classic editor. Right now, add another one. Now there are going to be taxonomies as well, such as gig category, subcategory. So those are going to be like taxonomies which we need to add and make sure that it works. But right now I'm not going to add taxonomy right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just work on the fields. Taxonomies are going to be created in the next step. Here I'm going to be adding the thumbnail, and there should be media file. Yeah, it is required obviously. New item, there should be gig gallery or images. I think both works fine. It should be gallery. Perfect is required. Yeah, perfectly required. And then it should be gig status. It should be a selection field, and selection should be obviously active pause draft. Active pause draft. The next thing should be, we'll add some placeholder text like status. Now the next thing should be delivery time. Obviously it should be text because that way someone can mention days, or maybe if we wanted to alter it later on we can do that, but I think that's not required right now. Another should be revisions. It should be number. Another field should be requirements, and there should be also editor. What I'm going to tell you now, I've created all these custom fields to this custom post type, which is the gigs, and it's added right here. Now the thing is here that it's not fully complete. We cannot rely completely on this because down the time we are going to be building our platform, which is Fiverr, and we would need extra fields and connecting everything in between and together. That way you will get to know like what's required, if there is something more, or that's enough for us. Now the next step here is that the gigs are done. Right now what we need to do is focus on user profiles. Now user profile is a little bit tricky because you don't need to create custom post type for it. The reason for that is JetEngine has built-in profile builder. So right now we don't need to create a custom post type and go through all of that hassle. We can just focus on JetEngine and its internal feature. So what we do is go ahead to JetEngine, and inside here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on profile builder, enable it. And I'm also going to enable forms, which is going to be legacy, and later on we are going to be disabling this, but for the meantime I'm just enabling it. I'll click on save, because why I'm saying we are going to be disabling this, later on we will require a lot of forms, and those forms are going to be submission forms, gig submission, order placement form, and but all those are going to be done inside Jet Form Builder or any other of CrocoBlock plugins. This is going to be also replaced by those sort of forms. So just by getting started, we need to have this. The next thing here is that you can go ahead and click on skins manager, and you can choose presets, and inside the preset you need to import these two things. Why? Because it will create a page for us as an account page, and also build our required forms instantly for managing users and doing all of the activity. So what we do is we click on import this one. Perfect, that's done. I'm gonna import this one as well. Perfect, then that's it. Now the next step here is that we need to add custom fields to our profiles as well. Right now I can go ahead to profile builder. You see that this menu has been added. So now you see that we have a complete configuration page for user profile builder. That's going to help us, set the basic foundation as well for managing profiles and user accounts. You can see here that account page is also assigned. There's also an option of users like having a public page for all of the users list. That's going to be really good as well if you want to manage or have a directory of users. So it's all good. You can also have a single profile page that's also here. So it's all good. We need to add our fields, and those fields are going to be again in meta boxes. And you can see here that in user settings, we can have all those fields. This is basically for users. Now, right now, by default, each user, or let's say each profile, has a default custom field, which is profile and about me. We are going to add more fields, and those fields should be, I have a list of them. Profile picture. I think picture is already there. The banner should be added. It should be also added as media. Let's add a new one, and that will be professional title. Let's add another field. That's going to be description. Description is going to be just text area, because we don't want like a lot of stuff inside the description. Now the skills and such sort of stuff is going to be a little bit lengthy, because right now we haven't had our categories added and taxonomy. So we are going to handle or take care of this stuff later on, and it will be required, but we will take care of this later. Let's just focus on those things which are just normal typical fields. Let's add another one, response time. Perfect. Field should be text. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go ahead to the new one, location. It will be country, or let's say city. There should be also portfolio items. Someone showing their existing portfolio, that is going to be gallery. Another should be social links. Now this social link field should be repeater, and I can configure this right off the bat, because we know that there are like a couple of platforms, and someone should only be putting those specific URLs. So that is going to be Facebook. It should be URL. I think there is no specific thing for that. So what do is we just use text. The next should be LinkedIn. Another should be Twitter, or X you can call it. The next one should be Instagram. I think that's pretty much it. It does the job. I think fields like completion rate and advanced rating, those things doesn't need to be added right here right away. We'll handle those later. Let's click on save, update meta box. So we have achieved two things. One is we have created our profiles. The second thing is we have added a custom CPT for gigs. In the next video, we are going to work on taxonomies and configuring everything that's related to categories, services, gigs, and connect everything together to put it into place. That should be in the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye.